boys. You know, the university says it's disappointed about what happened and expects its students to pay up. No word from the frats accused in this. What is it? Must we demolish things? Can we not have fun and just like not, you know, leave the walls where they are?
If it's 14 years to pay off your student loans, it's going to be like 25 for these
for them. It is official that Microsoft is dumping Internet Explorer and giving you a new browser to surf the web. I will admit right now that Internet Explorer is still right up there on my screen. Yeah. I may not use it, but it's there. Good morning.
And a lot of security experts will say, don't use that. And yet it's one of the most used. People just know it. But I'll tell you, the big surprise at the big Windows 10 event wasn't Windows 10. Isn't that funny? There's a virtual reality headset. Check this out.
That's it? You're done? Okay.
Wait. Oh, well.
Then you have another one? Okay. Would you be willing... I like this story with you anyway, okay? Because so often she's doing a story about Airbnb as that company grew. How about Airp&P? In my brain, I go, what can we learn to do on our taxes? Legally. Is this legal? Is the question. Hi, Jennifer.
Well, you can funnel all of your profits through, like, Luxembourg.
Oh.
How about that?
Okay. Questionable? Good morning.
Questionable. Good morning. Thanks, Robin. And I mean, I'm going to tell you the story in the New York Times focused on Apple, but I just want you to know that they were really saying it's a problem with the laws, not that Apple's doing anything wrong. So let's say I ask you, where is Apple's headquarters? California, right? But they have a tiny little office in Reno where they legally collect and invest a lot of their profits.
So you know when you're not feeling so well, but you can't call off work? Well, money expert Jen says, now that's another issue that we talked about. The voters have passed a sick leave law in a number of states and cities so that you can still get paid even when you're under the weather. Good morning.
Good morning. And you know what's fascinating is that even though we saw so many Republican candidates win on some of the issues, they were surprisingly progressive.
Yes.
Massachusetts voters did approve paid sick leave decisively, 60-40. All right, do you speak emoji? This is something my friends and I love to like.
So, yeah, it's like when you're putting
like
little
this?
pictures of faces and smiley faces.
Yeah, and it becomes like a riddle to try and figure out what they wrote.
Oh, God.
Where do we find the time?
I don't know, but that would aggravate the heck out of me.
Millions of people use these symbols to communicate, though. But many people can't find a face that matches their own. Because it was created by the Japanese, and I'm going, could we please have some? Anyway, it's really fascinating. It's a fun little way to spend 5 minutes in your emoji board.
All right. So a young woman with autism is helping kids understand that it's okay to be different. Now, as a result of the midterms, many more people are about to get paid sick time. It's what they have decided in some states or cities, depending on where it is that you were voting. So money expert Jennifer Westhoven says, this is an idea. Well, we're only talking about 3 different areas. We cover it because it appears that it could become a trend. We'll see. Controversial to some.
Yeah, and I mean, you just mentioned Massachusetts picking a Republican governor, but also picking this pretty liberal measure, paid sick leave, and they voted for it decisively.
They're very popular for holidays right now. Jen tells you LL Bean says, we can't keep them in stock. Who knew? Duck boots.
One of our producers told me that he had 2 kids saying, that's what I want for Christmas. Maybe they can't get them.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we talk about trends. White, fringe, flip phones, duck boots are back in. LL Bean boots are a big must-have this year. Sold out till February. The company says that demand is up 5 times in the past decade. Kind of fits with that lumberjack thing you see going on. People in flannel looking woodsy with their beards. LL Bean also matches millennial values, which are, you know, think about the, you know, perfect pickles from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? They're curating everything. They're also perceived as a good company. They're also seen as a local company.
And 50 Shades of Gray. For people like Jen.
No!
I had to go there. It was just hanging there waiting for me to say it. You might get a raise tomorrow. Well, it's because the minimum wage is going up in nearly half of the country. So, Jen, who is likely to see that bump?
We're talking about more than 4 million workers getting a new deal for New Year's, a pay hike. Some economists are calling this the year of the minimum wage. 20 states and maintenance getting a bit of a raise. Have you got a New Year's resolution? If it's getting fit, here's a product that you might just love.